my goal, I kind of sat around and I said, now what? I did not feel that I had found my passion nor my purpose. Yet I had just spent 10 to 12 years of my life, pursuing this. And I realized that around the same time when I became a coach, there were these two young girls who came into my emergency room. Two young, beautiful 17, 18-year-old girls who were overweight, depressed, and they were coming in because they wanted to commit suicide. And I remember sitting there, I remember wanting to give more, wanting to pour into these young women and let them know, you have so much in front of you, you have so much of a life in front of you. This is just how you feel right now, today, in these days. But I couldn't, I only had 15 minutes to work with these patients. And so I wanted to do more. There was a part of me that wanted to do more. And so when I signed up as a coach, I said, wow, I could really use this to influence people. The second reason why, in terms of I continue to pursue this is because I love mentorship. I would not be where I am today, an inner city girl who went to Harvard for residency, who's now an emergency medicine doctor, who's now, a coach. I would not be where I am today without someone believing in me, without that mentorship. And what I love about coaching, honestly, to me, what I love about coaching is being able to take a young woman who's depressed, a young woman who feels like all is, they're hopeless, and to watch them grow. For me, fitness is the first step. Fitness is the first step to a woman or a man taking care of themselves and really making that time for themselves. And so I love the fact that I can help them in their fitness, have them gain that confidence, and then allow them to continue to build themselves, build that confidence. And so when I think about leaving medicine, which yes, I will leave medicine for this, and it's because I don't care about the money that medicine can bring me, because it doesn't matter how much money you make if you're not pursuing what you love, if you're not waking up with that burning desire to reach people and to make a difference in people's lives. And let me tell you, one thing that I've noticed and realized by doing this is that people are alone. People are suffering alone. They're sad, they're depressed, they have anxiety. All of these diseases that I treat, I react to diseases in the emergency room. All these diseases, fibromyalgia, chronic pain, strokes, heart disease, these are all preventable. They're preventable diseases. And so what we're doing as coaches, our mission, I stand behind the mission proudly.
Love that. I wish we had, 2 more hours really with questions, but we're running short. And so we'd be remiss if you didn't share with these coaches, Stephanie, you have an excellent story about persistence, never giving up, and would you close with just sharing that story with our audience today? Thank you.
All right, guys, so I don't know if any of you are horrible test takers. I am a horrible test taker. And if any of you have taken an entrance exam, I think you'll be able to relate. So when I went to apply to medical school, I took the MCAT, which is the entrance exam to get into medical school, and I did horrible. And basically I decided I would do it again. So I took it again, and I did even worse. And I remember feeling absolutely devastated. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to accomplish my dream? How am I going to do this? Either way, I decided to apply anyway, and I applied to 30 schools. And I sat and I waited. And when I tell you I got the first letter was a no. The second letter was a no. The third letter was a no. All the way to 29 was a no. One after the other, I got no after no after no. And I remember when I was waiting for that last letter, I said, what in the world happened to this letter? And I decided to call, and I said, what happened to my letter? And they said, we lost your application. Either way, to fast forward, that last application, I got a yes. I got a yes into that program. And honestly, all I needed was that one yes. But what I want to leave you with is imagine had I not believed in myself enough to call that school. Imagine I had said, you know what, 29 no's, this school's going to say no as well. And so as you guys are kind of going through this year, you all have a vision, you all have a goal, you all have a dream for yourself. And so I want to encourage you not to give up. That road is going to be hard, but I want to encourage you not to give up.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much. Let's give Stephanie a huge round of applause. Great story. Let's all be persistent like Stephanie and